Welcome to my channel. My name is London and I am super excited for today because we have a new Nars foundation. If you guys know me, I absolutely love Nars. I haven't been excited for a foundation in so long, and Nars has come out with foundation that sounds like it is up my alley. If you guys have watched any of my videos this last year, I've probably mentioned that I've been trying to do a little bit more natural makeup and more skin-like foundation and more skincare infused makeup kind of deal, and that's what the sound of this is. We're gonna test it out and see how much of it is true, but this is the light reflecting foundation. I got it in the shade Mont Blanc, which is pretty much the shade that I get in all of my Nars foundations. My other favorite foundation that I would like to point out is this one, the Natural Radiant Longwear foundation, but this one is a little bit more on the fuller coverage for me. I normally use this just going out and I want more of a fuller coverage, flawless foundation. Love this one. One of my foundations, I've used up 2 of these so far, is the Sheer Glow. Love it. I love their like tinted moisturizers. Love all of it. I have the Nars Creamy Radiant Concealer. I have the Soft Matte Concealer. I just love it so much, so I just had to buy it. I'm saying all of the reasons why I love it so much, and I haven't even tried it out yet. But this is $49. It is pricey, but I feel like it's pretty normal for Nars standards. And like I said, it's like more of a makeup, skincare infused combination. Some of the skincare claims that are in this foundation are to help with redness, hydration, and there's also a claim about blue light. And then as for the makeup portion of it, it says it's a medium natural finish foundation, and it's supposed to give your skin like more of a blurring look while also with continuous use treating the skincare claims to it. So there's not a lot of claims on wear or just it as a foundation by itself. They're more so talking about skincare. That's pretty much what I got from it. And as for all of the Nars foundations, it says to shake well. So I'm gonna try it out a couple of different ways. It does come in a pump. Ooh, it is a little bit more of a runnier formula than I thought. I didn't swatch it in stores. I'm gonna put just a smidgen over here. So far it feels really nice. It reminds me of another foundation that I like, the Kosas Tinted Face Oil. Like with rubbing it on my face is what it instantly reminded me of. It's a little bit more on the thicker side. I have a beauty blender. I'm gonna try that out a little bit. It spreads really nicely. For being more of a liquidy consistency, I feel like, especially with a brand new beauty blender, it didn't soak up as much product as I was thinking that it would. So I'm gonna give you guys a zoom in to see more of the before and after. This is so up my alley. What a nice, like it literally has the same kind of finish like my forehead, like the same amount as like dewy, like just really just looks like skin. I'm over the moon about it, and I can't wait to get this all over my face and go about my day, and hopefully it'll do a good job on a wear test. I'm also gonna try it out with a brush. I have my Sephora Collection Pro Sculpting Brush. This is what I've been using with foundations lately. This is a little bit more of a fuller, I know it said it was a medium coverage, but it's a pretty solid medium coverage foundation. Even with a brush, that just went on like so effortlessly. I'm about this. I'm about everything with this. I could be biased because I love Nars, but y'all know I'm pretty blunt when it comes to foundation reviews. If it looks good or not. I'm pretty impressed. Are you guys seeing like how I can just like spread this around my face? So I'm just gonna finish up with going around my whole face with a beauty blender, kind of evenly disperse it since I use like 3 different methods of applying this foundation. So right away, I think it looks really good with matching my skin. Hopefully we'll see if it oxidizes at all or how that's gonna go, but I love the finish of it. I love how it feels like a serum. It doesn't feel like I have a bunch of foundation on. It's very lightweight. I'm gonna zoom you guys in again so that you can get a good look at all of my pores and imperfections. And I do have combination skin. Right now I do have a few little breakouts, but I think this is covering everything like just the way that I want it to be covered. The one thing that I feel like I don't like about Nars foundations is I feel like the cap, even though the nozzle of all of their foundations looks good and you know it fits with their kind of aesthetic, I don't like that it's so messy. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of the Nars Creamy Radiant. This is in the color Vanilla, and I'm just gonna go right where my dark circles are. We're gonna keep it a little bit more on the natural side today. All right, so far so good. Everything is looking bomb. I'm obsessed with it. I'm gonna take a little bit of the Laura Mercier setting powder, and I'm only gonna do one side of my face just because a lot of the times with foundations like this, I don't really like setting my face. So I would like to see in this wear test how it wears throughout the day with and without powder. One thing that I'm really glad about is it didn't completely mattify the foundation. Like I still feel like it has a bit of a nice sheen to it to make it look more like skin. I personally like the non-powdered side a little bit better of a finish, but again, I just want to see how it would last. We have the foundation on. It is about 11:30, so I'm gonna check back in with you guys later on today, probably in 4 or 5 hours, and do a little check-in, and then I'll try to wear it until later tonight, let you guys know how it wore for around 8 hours. So let's get to it. All right, we are coming in for a 5 o'clock check-in. So I put this on around 11:30 and it is almost 5 o'clock. And I am very, very, very impressed with how this foundation has wore. I even ran a couple errands. I was outside, but let me give you guys a nice little zoom in. This side is the side without powder, and I think it looks bomb. My under eyes probably could have used a little powder. My smile lines for about, how many hours has it been? Almost 6 hours? Almost 6 hours, and I've been talking a bunch. This looks pretty good. My forehead also looks pretty good. I mean, I keep using my expression line. And then this is the side that I set with powder. I personally like the side without the powder, but even this side still looks pretty good. There's like just a tiny bit of oil coming through just right here, but I feel like for 6-hour wear, this looks pretty dang good. And I did like itch my nose a little bit throughout the day. There's nothing really like transferred off of my face. I'm gonna leave this on for a little bit longer, but let's keep going with the wear test. All right, it is just about to be 8 o'clock and I am wrapping this video up. There is not that much of a difference from the last check-in, other than I feel like it got a little bit more shiny in my T-zone area, but overall it still looks really good. All of my normal areas of where I have like smile lines and the forehead lines of the foundation settling into my lines is not really a concern with this foundation. It's super lightweight. I think it's a really good formula for my combination skin. So far with the first day's use and 8-ish, 9 hours, it is a beautiful foundation. Another favorite of mine with Nars. Nars complexion products are probably always going to be my favorite, one of my favorites, but that is it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.